First thing we're going to look at is the source. Okay, where is this information? Where is this story coming from? We are going to use this. We are going to use a technique called lateral reading. Okay, I'm sure you have been taught in the past to look at a couple of things, right? Does the website have a .org? Then it's probably reliable. Excuse me. Well, that is a myth. Okay, do not follow that anymore because anybody can start a .org site. They just have to pay a fee to start that. Okay, so do not believe that. A lot of them tell you to go down through the article and look at the design of it, right? Well, is there an author? Was it recently updated? These are things that I was taught in the past. These are things that I no longer want you to be looking for because now what you have is you have essentially fake websites, or you have organizations that are what we call satire or based on humor. They make up stories that are funny. They have a perfectly designed .org website, and if you went by the old things, you would think it's a real story. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at lateral reading, and rather than going up and down on a website, we're going to open up a new browser and we're going to look at the source. Okay, who published this? What website? What organization? Okay, for this one, and this article is Alabama requires birth certificate to use public bathroom, right? Viral Chords is the website, so I'm just going to open up a Google browser. I'm going to type in Viral Chords, and I'm going to start to look down through what. Obviously, the website's going to pop up. I'm not going to want to click on that. But if I look, the first thing that comes up, MediaBiasFactCheck.com. Okay, I'm guessing that is a website that is looking to see if these are bias fake websites. And what I look at is that Viral Chords is a satire bias-based site. So if you see the word satire, that means that it is essentially a made-up website used for humor more than anything. As it says, these sources exclusively use humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule, okay, to expose people's stupidity. All right, so I know for a fact by looking just at this, okay, I don't even have to look very far to realize that this is essentially a fake site. All right, this is fake news, as we would call it today. All right, so if we go to another article, right, nurse shortages cause Nightingale Hospital to turn away patients. Okay, this is in London. All right, now the source is The Guardian. All right, The Guardian. So if I search The Guardian, all right, what's going to pop up? Obviously, their website is going to pop up first. As I'm scrolling down, I'm looking and realizing that, okay, they have several articles out, which still doesn't really tell me anything, but it gets me to start to believe that, okay, maybe this is a legitimate news source. Okay. Now, what you will see and what I encourage you to use with a lot of these is the Wikipedia page on it. Okay, if I click on the Wikipedia page on The Guardian, I find out that it's a British daily newspaper. It was founded in 1821, so it's been around for a very, very, very long time. And there's a quite detailed description of this. If I continue to read through it, it just tells me, the editor. If I read down here, poll in September 2018, designed to interrogate the public's trust of specific titles online, The Guardian scored the highest for digital content news, with 84% of readers agreeing that they trust what they see in it. So that tells me this is a legitimate site. This is a legitimate news organization. I found that out because of how long it has been around, and if I look over here, it's a daily newspaper. Right? I knew that, but this just confirms that not only is it a legitimate source, but it's found to be very unbiased. Okay, or more unbiased than others. All right, but we're not really looking for bias. We're looking for, is this a legitimate site? And The Guardian is a legitimate news organization. So what they're reporting on is most likely going to be a real story, not fake news. Okay, so that's all you're going to do. Open a tab, look at the source, research it. If they have a Wikipedia page, great. If they don't even really have a website, or if they have just a Facebook page, that's going to tell you that they're probably not a legitimate organization. It's probably going to be fake news.